Okay, so let's meet the DeBateau family. They are actually my favorite family so far. I really like them. I really like their house too. Alright, so here we are at the DeBateau family apartment. This is corner store condominiums. And yeah, I'm really happy with this lot makeover because it was a bit hard. I actually did it twice because the actual apartments inside looked quite good, so I didn't really know what to change, but the outside I wasn't really a fan of it, and I wanted it to really look like luxurious sort of a luxurious townhouse from New York. A brownstone, that's the word I was looking for. So yeah, that's how it is. I kind of fenced it all in because they live in a big city, so I don't think this would be open. Right, they have this barbecue area at the back. But actually, let's do a proper tour. So when you arrive here, you get all the mods, the visitor controller, but yeah. Anyways, then there's this alleyway. The ceiling is a bit of a mess because I forgot to fix it. Yeah, I can't really change it now because this is an apartment, but it's okay. So there's the electrical box here, and then behind these doors there's the private gym. Right, and then here there is an entertainment area with a bar and a dining table, and then through here you can go outside to the barbecue area. And then there is an apartment here. It's empty. Right. And then here you have more apartments that are also empty, and then on the top floor you get the DeBateau penthouse. I didn't change the layout of their apartment. The only thing I did is that I changed all the doors to these Georgian style doors, and then I added those light switches and yeah, I added a little bit more clutter to make it more lived in. So I can give you a quick tour. So you have this room that leads to a study with a piano and everything. They have a secret room which has a lot of art, just very expensive paintings. Alright, but nothing scandalous. Then you have the dining area, and then they have this kitchen. Right. I mean, none of them really cook, so all the cooking is done by a butler. Yeah, they have this huge hot tub room, and then here they have like another study with a fancy computer, and then on this side is Tara's bedroom. Here she is. Favorite color is purple. Oh no, actually I think the original bedroom had a hint of purple, so I said let me just make this her favorite color and I just went with it. She has this nice walk-in closet and her own bathroom, and then through here is Armand's bedroom. Armand's bedroom. What? Armand's bedroom. Okay. Oh no, he has the glitch. Why? I thought I fixed them. Oh, whatever. I'll fix it later. Okay, so this is his bathroom. I kind of see him as, well, someone who got rich quite recently. He doesn't actually come from money. He just made his way into the business world, and so I guess he has, he has that nouveau riche kind of taste, like, because yeah, he kind of want to show off a little bit. And also, the reason why I think that is because, well, they live in an apartment. They don't own any property, so yet they don't own any property yet, so that's why he also have a walk-in closet and then his own bathroom, and apparently something is leaking. Yeah. So let's introduce the Sims. This is Armand DeBateau. I mean, his name makes me laugh because in French they just called him Armand Bateau. Yeah, because DeBateau doesn't really make sense. But anyways, he is an Aquarius. What's his age? He's 35, but he's quite young. Yeah, he is 35, and his traits are workaholic, hopeless romantic, brave, socially awkward, and hot-headed. I think I'm gonna remove hot-headed actually. I was thinking about this and I want to give him, oh there they are, the unflirty trait. Where is it? Here. Okay, let me just put it real quick and then I will explain why. Alright, so my image of, yeah, and he's a business tycoon, and so I decided to make him the CEO of H&M, and I chose this because of his name. In France there is this clothing brand called Pt.2, which means little boat, and yeah, it's a clothing brand for children, and so that's why I wanted to give him a business in fashion. I believe he has a decent interest in fashion, yeah, so it made sense for him. And my image of him is that he is very hardworking, and he's someone who was always working, not doing anything else. Even when he was younger, he would have been just studying, and he never really, I mean, because he was so focused and on his ambitions, he didn't have a lot of experience with being social. That's why I made him socially awkward. And even though he's a hopeless romantic, he didn't have any experience in that, and I think he's a bit gullible, and that's why he got married to Jessica Peterson. Now when you start the game, where is she? Yeah, she's gonna be at the bottom. When you start the game, Armand and Jessica are already divorced. Apparently she had an affair with Carlos Contender, that's what is implied. And yeah, in my game, they actually invited them both to the same party because I forgot they were enemies, and then Armand just walked up to Carlos and slapped him on the face. So yeah, they're not friends at the moment. Right. So Armand got divorced, and then he adopted Tara DeBateau. Like that's the official storyline. And the way I see it is that he was heartbroken by Jessica, and then he thought that that's it. I'm never gonna get married. This I don't understand this love thing, so I'm just going to adopt a kid, and she will be my heir, and I will be very happy with her. So he has kind of given up on love at the moment. I mean, I see this, but he has a crush on Samantha Cordial. Yeah, but that's not my doing. I invited them to a party, like I said. I think it was the same party when he slapped Carlos. Oh no, it was a different one. But anyway, they ended up flirting, and I think they kissed. He doesn't remember. So no, they just flirted, and now they have a crush. So I don't know, I guess he will be very cautious about it because of his past experience with Jessica. But yeah, he's still very young, he's only 35, so we'll see what happens. And then we have Miss Terra de Bateau. Can you please get up? I'll get changed. Take your bed. There's spawning laundry everywhere. But anyways. Oh, and I forgot his aspiration. He is a family sim with a secondary fortune, and his wish is to reach golden anniversary. In my game, I say that sims need to be married for 5 years or 4 years. Like I count like 1 year is like all the seasons. So yeah, in my game it's 24 days, so they will have to be married for 4 times 24 days. I'm too lazy to do math right now, so but yeah, he would need to get married pretty soon if he wants to reach that goal. And I made it that way because in real life it's actually quite hard to stay married for the same person for a long time. Like it's not that common. In The Sims, all you have to do is be an elder and throw a party, but that's kind of cheaty, in my opinion. So that's why I keep track of it that way. Anyways, let's meet Tara. So Tara is a Leo, and she currently is 16 years old. Right, her traits are hopeless romantic, lucky, ambitious, she loves purple, and she has star quality. And yeah, she's a socialite because they both are socialite because hello, look at their house. And her favorite music is pop. And her aspiration is knowledge. I didn't give her a secondary aspiration right now, but based on my calculator, she should be a secondary romance. Yeah, but the moment I see her as someone who's very focused on school, and so she's not really into romance yet. We'll have to see when she grows up. But her lifetime wish is to max out 7 skills. And my impression of Terra is that she was adopted by Armand, but they have a really good relationship. I kind of see them as, I think, especially when she was a child, I think Armand would bring her everywhere, like even on business trips, business meeting. Just even when he was doing, I don't know, working out at the gym, I guess he would always bring her, like to his yoga classes or whatever. Ooh, that being said, his hobby is sports, and I think he would be into golf. I mean, there is no golf course yet, but there will be one. And yeah, so I think they had a very, very close bond. But Tara, she's a perfectionist. She's an overachiever, and I think subconsciously she feels like, because she was adopted as a kid, I assume that, you know, as a kid moving into such a luxurious lifestyle, it would be a pretty big jump. So I feel like subconsciously she feels like she has to earn it, and that's why she's so focused on, that's why she's so hard with herself. She has really high expectations of herself because she feels like she has to be perfect to earn her place. But it's not something that Armand has put on her. It's like in my mind, he wouldn't even be aware that she feels that way, because to him she's just his daughter. Like it's not even a question in his mind. But and I don't think she's fully aware that she's doing it, but that's how I see it. So maybe her aspiration will change when she grows up. We'll have to see. But yeah, now I can talk a little bit about Justin. This is really funny. But actually, um, I built Armand's business. It's just down the street over here. I need to extend the view. I reduced it because of pink flashing, but maybe I can just do it temporarily. Yeah. Right, so this building right here is Armand's company, like the headquarters. You can see the logo H&M, and his office is at the top floor here. Oops, sorry. A bit of lag. Yeah, and so from his office, you can kind of see their house a little bit. When I was playtesting, I was like setting up everything, like having all the employees work at their computer, and I noticed that he was looking at the window, and I thought, oh, what does he see from his window? So I kind of went like this over his shoulder, and then he was he was staring straight at her bedroom window. So I think Armand is a bit of a helicopter dad. But yeah, it makes sense. I mean, she's his precious daughter, so yeah. But what happened is that Tara also had a crush on Justin Cleveland, and one day when her father was at work and she came home from school with Justin, and she rolled the one to ask someone on a date, and they had one bolt of chemistry. So I thought, okay, maybe she would go for it, and she's quite outgoing as well. So they went on a date, and they immediately fell in love, but they didn't get to kiss because Armand came home early. That's when I realized that if you use the community time mod and the slow down clock mode, what happens is that the community time doesn't take into account that time has been slowed down, so it will bring back the sim that was away earlier than what it should be. Basically, that's what happened. So Armand arrived in the middle of their date, and yeah, I imagine that he wouldn't be too happy about it because he's not ready to see his daughter grow. Like she's still a little girl in his mind, so he immediately sent Justin home. So yeah, they haven't even kissed yet. They just went on a date, and then I guess they just confessed. And they fell in love, and then he had to leave. And after that, I think Armand doesn't really want Tara to stay at home alone, so he convinced her to come work with him as an intern at his company. So starting from now, she will have to work as well. I think she said yes because, well, she doesn't want to disappoint her father, and she is an overachiever, so I think she would want to have an internship as well. Right, but I'm very excited about their story. Like I said, it's my favorite family so far. I don't know what's going to happen when Tara goes to university. I think Armand would be pretty sad. I think it's gonna be pretty hard for him, so yeah, maybe he should date Samantha Cordial. Alright, after the DeBateau, we have the Gavigan family. Okay. Alright, we are now at the Gavigan family. This is, well, this is a new lot, but I built these townhouses to replace the Bellabelle's townhouse because I don't really use apartments, so instead I made them 3 different tiny lots. And yeah, I had the Gavigan move in here. Right, so downstairs there's just a garage. They have nothing in it. They don't have a lot of money, so their house is a bit sparsely furnished. So here is the entryway, and then they have this living room. I guess all my houses, you can tell which house I built myself because they kind of all have the same layout with the living room. But then they have this open kitchen and then a small bathroom. Right, and then upstairs there's this hallway. This is Isaiah's bedroom. There, he doesn't have any toys. I'm sorry. And then, he is playing in the bathroom. Right, cute little bathroom. And then, wait, do they not have washing? Oh no, they're in the kitchen, sorry. And then this is their bedroom. Yeah, like I said, they don't have much money because they just moved in. So I gave them these boxes to kind of pretend that they're just settling in. Like they don't even have proper light fixtures. They just have like this bare bulb. I like putting this in like the new houses, and then it's up to the Sims to decorate like they want. Anyways, so let's meet them. Can I change them? Appearance, everyone, casual. So let's have them wake up. Yeah, they don't even have electricity. Yeah, the electrical box is broken. This is a mod by Lamar, and it's really really fun. What it does is that, well, sometimes you have this, the fuse will blow and then you don't have electricity, or and there's different settings. I can't click on it because it's broken right now, but basically you can set it as if your sim live in a sort of poor area, then there will be more frequent outages, and then you can say that their house also has a poor quality, so there will be even more, like it will break down more. I think I said that they live in a regular area, but yeah, it happens anyways. So this is Nathan Gavigan, and when I first placed them, he was generated with an outfit like a Hawaiian shirt and just flip-flops, and to me it gave me the impression that like his dream was to move to the big city, and he brought his wife and his kid, but he actually didn't have any plan. Like, he doesn't have a job, he doesn't have a degree or anything. He just came, I guess, with what little money he had. So yeah, I made him a security guard because that's one of the only positions he can have without a diploma. His dream was actually to become a Hall of Famer, but to me he's a bit too old to become a soccer player, you know. He is, how old is he? He's 35, so he's actually the same age as Armand DeBateau. Wait, let me do things in order. So he is an Aquarius, right? He's 35, and his traits are that he loves turquoise, he loves the heat, he's frugal. I mean, they don't have much money, so he has to be. He's family oriented, friendly, absent-minded, and bohemian. And yeah, like I said, I made him a security guard because his dream is to become Hall of Famer. And I kind of hesitated about making him be a mascot, but no, in the end, he's still going to work as the stadium. You will see when I do the tour for the community lots I built, but basically in the stadium there's like a little booth at the entrance for a security guard, and that's where he will work. So his dream will not come true, but I guess he will get to work in the same environment with all the soccer players. I mean, that counts for something, no? So his aspiration is fortune, and he's a secondary pleasure sim. Next we have his wife, Mary. She is she's also 35. She's a Pisces. Her favorite color is gray. She is never nude, hopeless romantic, easily impressed, friendly, good, and her favorite music is indie wave. And the reason why I gave her those traits is because her storyline is that she just blindly followed her husband because she loves him. So when he said, let's move to Belladonna Cove without any plan or anything, she just agreed out of love for him. But the thing is, in my game, they don't even have chemistry. I do have turn-ons and turn-off replacements, so maybe that's why they don't find each other attractive, or I don't know. But yeah, maybe by moving into a bigger city, she will realize that she's being missing out on some things. I don't know. But right now she doesn't know many people. And for her career, I think I'm gonna have her work. Join the business career just as level 1 because she doesn't have a diploma. Neither of them went to college, so they also don't have any skills. And it's a bit unrealistic for adults to not have any skills. But I thought it was kind of funny for them because I guess they're just like country bumpkins that they're just coming into the city, but they don't have any. Yeah, they're just like fishes out of water, and they will have to learn to adapt, I guess. So her aspiration is family, and her secondary aspiration is popularity. And they have a son. Well, I guess that's work. So he's playing in the bathtub. I mean, he can't do anything else because there is no electricity, so he can't even walk. He can't even watch the TV. He doesn't have any toys, poor kid. Okay, so this is Isaiah. I think he's really cute. I like him a lot. I played with the school and he was really friendly with the other kids. He became instant friends with Gabriella Newsom. It was quite cute to see, like, even after just one day together, they were already friends. And I checked, they don't have a similar personality, but they have really similar interests. So I guess that's why they became friends so fast. But yeah, it's really cute. So he is a Taurus and he currently is 12 years old, so he's gonna age up quite soon. I think it's today, actually, not tomorrow. Yep, and his traits are good, absent-minded and brave, and his favorite color is white. And I gave him the bohemian trait. I think I made his father, no, he's bohemian as well. Yeah, they're all bohemians. Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting their hobbies. His hobby is games. I think he would be a gamer, but his parents wouldn't allow him to have video games as of now, so yeah, they do need to buy some games, but they didn't have much money. It's because like Nathan just started working just the day before, so that's why they don't have any entertainment right now. Alright, what were your hobbies? Oh, her hobby is music and dance. Okay. And his doesn't show, but I have it in my spreadsheet. Oh yeah, his hobby is sport, and I made it surf because, I mean, he was kind of dressed like a surfer, and that's why I said that he loves the heat. So I guess the town where they came from had a beach. But yeah, he's gonna have to find something else right now. Okay, next up we have the Goody family. They're coming back home because I was playtesting things with them, but anyway, this is a house that I remodeled. Wait, what was the name again? Yeah, it's 319 Beta Park Road. I don't remember actually what the original looked like, but I kind of like this one. Again, they don't have much because they just moved in and they didn't have much money, but I think I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna add them more money because, I mean, they're both retired. They should have more money. Right, so there's cardboard boxes everywhere. So I need the things right, so again, can have the same layout. With the little bathroom, the electrical box here. And then upstairs they have another bathroom, a bedroom, and they have 2 balconies. The one downstairs is also accessible. Those are actually doors. They don't even have a TV right now. But yeah, I haven't played with them yet, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them. But I have given them traits and everything, so I can show you. So Herbert is in Aquarius. I have to check because I keep mixing them with the oldies. I mean, obviously they have very similar names, so right, so he's an Aquarius. His favorite color is brown. Favorite music is oldies. Good sense of humor, flirty, handy, heavy sleeper, and adventurous. I gave him the adventurous trait because in their description it says that they want to travel. So yeah, there I haven't attached the vacation hoods yet because I have to remodel everything, but yeah, maybe they will be travelers, and I made them both socialites because I mean they're quite rich. And this is Faith Goody. So she's kind of doing a bit of a creepy face. I assume that they're a bit stylish because, I mean, they have money and they had high interest in fashion, I guess. Oh no. Usually that's what I do, but... Well, Herb has a high interest into fashion, okay. Right, so she loves pink. Her favorite music is also oldies. She loves the heat. She's a bookworm. She's a social butterfly. She's a snob, and she's a kleptomaniac because I thought it would be funny. This is the mod that is supposed to enable pickpocketing for playables, but I think it doesn't work in my game. I have to sort that out. Alright, they are both retired from the medical career. Herb used to be a specialist, and Faith used to be a nurse. Oh yeah, I made her a klepto because her lifetime want is to become a criminal mastermind. And her secondary aspiration is fortune. And for her... Herbert, not Herb. It's also fortune. Yeah. And what were their hobbies? Okay, so for Herbert, his hobby is cuisine, but I guess, yeah, he's more into eating than cooking. So I guess he would like fancy restaurants and traveling and trying foods from different cultures rather than just cooking. Faith, her hobby is film and literature, so I think she would be obsessed with mystery books because she's really into crime and stealing and stuff, so yeah. She would like crime fiction. So like I said, I haven't really played with them, so I'm not sure which direction I'm gonna go with them yet. Maybe I'll have them adopt one of the Newson kids. I don't know. Next, we have the Green household. Alright, next we have the Green households, and I really like their house. I didn't change the outside much. But I really changed the floor level, the ground level. Right, so you enter the house in the kitchen. I think they had a really weird kitchen in the original. I didn't like it at all, so I gave them this one. Maybe it looks a bit too nice for a house like this, but it's actually cute. And I gave them sort of mismatched furniture to pretend that maybe they thrifted it. The whole idea of this house is that it was an abandoned warehouse that they remodeled to be a house, and so it has a lot of DIY things. And yeah, here they have a living room, and then there's an office space for Gabriel. And then in here they have a small bathroom with a washing machine. I think I'm going to remove this shower because I have a mod that makes him dressed into a towel whenever they shower, and so when they shower downstairs, then they have to get out of the bathroom in a towel, go back upstairs and get dressed. I think it's just not convenient. I mean, I don't have to make them do it, but I think it's more realistic, but it's kind of fun. Alright, so this is their bedroom. This is Gabriel's bedroom. And then he has his own bathroom. And then this is Chastity's bedroom. She also has a bathroom, and then upstairs they have this rooftop terrace with a barbecue. And yeah. So now let's meet the Sims. I mean, they were drinking because I was testing out the actual alcohol mod. So that's why. Changing to everyday. Oh, and they also do not have. Oh no, the phone doesn't work. Well, it's okay, they have cell phones, they can still use them. So, this is Gabriel Green. Right, he is a Scorpio and he currently is 30 years old. His traits are he loves orange, he's a computer whiz, he's nurturing, he's a butt fan, he's good and easily impressed, and he is a tech because I see him like the nerdy type, and his favorite music is college rock. I think I gave that to a lot of Sim because I like it, but anyway, it doesn't really affect gameplay, it's just a placeholder. But anyways, And I gave him a job as an elementary school teacher. Normally in the game he is in the slacker career, but it doesn't really make sense for him as a knowledge sim. His lifetime want is actually to become chief of staff, but I needed a teacher, and so yeah, he will be the school teacher anyway. Did I give him a secondary? Yes, his secondary is family. I guess the whole story with Gabriel and Chastity is that they were childhood friends. Then I think they separated to go to college and now they're roommates. And it's kind of up to you to decide if they should romance each other or not. But Chastity is actually a romance sim, so yeah, she has a lot of potential suitors in this neighborhood. So let's move on to her. Oh wait, I forgot his hobby again. I think it's is it game? No, it's actually science and crafting robots. They don't have a robot crafting station yet. Okay, I will have to give him one. And then Chastity, well, her hobby is cuisine, so she really likes cooking. And yeah, her personality, so she is a Virgo, and she is we can check, she is 32 years old, so she's just a tiny little bit older than Gabrielle. And yeah, I made her bi in my game. I don't remember if it was randomized or if I picked it. I think I picked it. Right, because my whole idea for her is that she is polyamorous, because she is a romance sim, but her secondary is actually family. That's because I think based on her personality, she should be a family sim, but her storyline is that she's a romance sim, so I gave her family as a secondary, and I gave her no jealousy traits. Yeah, so in my mind she is polyamorous. Her favorite color is black, favorite music is R&B. She is friendly, animal lover, flirty, handy, and rebellious, and I made her a gearhead. And she works as an executive assistant, and she actually works for Armand DeBateau. And well, her bio says that she's not really into work, and her work is just an excuse to meet people and maybe romance them. So she started dating Connor Weir. I mean, they had negative chemistry at the beginning, but when they started flirting, it just became neutral. But yeah, both of them just kept rolling wands to flirt with each other. So I had them do it, and then they wanted to go steady, so I let them do it. But I don't think it's gonna last very long, because Connor, he is more looking for his soulmate and someone to build a family with, but I don't think Chastity is really interested in that. I think, yeah, she still wants to be his girlfriend, but she has such a free conception of love. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out. And also, I'm thinking that maybe I should have them get together because I don't want to redecorate the house. I know it's a bit selfish, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, and then Gabriel, he has crushes on both of the Cordial sisters because I made him flirt with Kimberly because they had higher chemistry, and he decided to also flirt with Samantha, but I was not looking, so. Okay, next is the Patel family. Okay, we are now at the Patel family, and let me zoom out a little bit. You might not recognize this part of town because it used to be completely different. This is where there was the Ocean View apartments, and right across I built the primary school, and this is where the high school is going to be, so that's why there's a crane and this placeholder deco building. But yeah, so I replaced the apartment because it was a bit bulky, and because I don't play with apartment, it was kind of a shame to have such a huge building that I'm not really going to use. Like, it would have a lot of wasted space aside from the one apartment in which I play. So instead I built these townhouses, and I think they're really cute. The other ones are empty, but this is where the Patel family lives. So let me give you a quick tour. Oh yeah, and the way I made this is that the terrain is actually really far back, and this is a deco. Like, this is a deco piece of road, and the real road is actually here. Yeah, and I got this idea from, I think her name is Simulation Princess. Yeah, she changed her name. It was Sims 2 Princess, but I think it's Simulation Princess now, and I thought it was a really genius idea, so I stole it. Yeah. So let's get inside. So you have here, oh my god, I need to, okay, so this is the entryway, and then from here you can go to the living room. I tried to do something a bit more colorful than what I usually do for when I decorate houses, because yeah, it's fun to change it up a bit. And I wanted to have kind of little hints that remind of India. In my mind, it's a world in The Sims that's called Simjarat. Yeah. And so I imagine that both Ramir and Anna Patel come from this world. Well, actually, no, they. I'm tired, I can't speak. I imagine that their family came from this world, but they have been living in SimCity for several generations now, but they still have like they're still pretty attached to their culture, so that's what I tried to do with this house, but not in a very overt way, like just as a subtle thing. So here they have a small bathroom for the guests, and then they have a really nice kitchen because I gave them a really detailed kitchen because Ramir's hobby is cooking. I guess he would be more into baking, like cakes and desserts. And Anna works in the culinary career, so she's also a very good cook. And then we go upstairs. Oops. So you have this sort of corridor, and then they have this bathroom with the washing machines. And then this is their bedroom. Yeah, I have to change this. I wanted to put a picture of both of them, but I got the wrong one. You can only put one scene on this one, so I have to change it. But here they are waking up, and then here is the nursery because Anna Patel is pregnant. That's how she is when you start the game. And here there is another bathroom, but I think I'm going to change it because for a house of this size, they don't really need to have that many bathrooms. I think maybe I will extend it a little bit and make it into a small room because they might have more than one child, I mean, after this one is born, so I'll have to see. Anyway, so let's introduce the Sims. Come on, get out of bed. Alright, so let's start with Ramir. Kind of said it the French way. Okay, so Ramir, he is a Taurus. I think they're both Taurus. Yeah. And they are both 34. Okay. And his traits: he's charismatic, ambitious, workaholic, family-oriented, proper, and he loves black, and his favorite music is classical. I didn't give him any social class traits, so he's just a normie. And he is a popularity sim with a secondary fortune. And he works as a campaign manager. Actually, in the game, he was one level higher. He was a city council member, but I bumped him down because I made a rule in my game that you need to be elected to get to that position. And the elections have not taken place yet, so right now he's just a campaign manager. Yep. And his hobby, yeah, I already said it, is cuisine. And then here is Anna. Whoops. Oh my gosh, okay. Let's have her go here. Right. So like I said, she is also a Taurus and she's also 34. Her traits are that she loves green, she loves world music, she's nurturing, a natural cook, she's very shy, she loves the outdoors, and she's an animal lover. And she's also a normie. And like I said, she works in the culinary career, but right now she is on maternity leave. And she is a family sim. Did I give her? I gave her pleasure secondary. Yeah, okay. In my mind, Tauruses are kind of pleasure sim because I'm a Taurus, and to me that's relatable. The pleasure sim, all they want to do is stay home in their PJs, and yeah, that checks out for me. But anyway, they're one of the family that don't have much drama at the moment. They're just really wholesome, and I mean that's cool. Not all families have to be broken and dysfunctional, so it's nice. But yeah, I really can't wait to really play with the political system. Right now, I think there's only him in the political career, and I haven't built the city hall yet, so I don't really know his colleagues at the moment. But we'll have to see. Oops. Now we are with Jessica Peterson. So this is my renovation for the Main Street mobile homes. I had this amazing set from Cricket. Yeah, well, you can just build this sort of fake house in a truck, I guess. There's like 3 of them. They're all empty because yeah, they're actually apartments, and there's like this public bathroom that look absolutely disgusting, and then they have a laundromat area. And this is where Jessica Peterson lives. Put up the walls. Alright, so, well, apparently she has laundry. It's very small, there is no plumbing, but she still has her iconic bedroom. Yeah, and I removed her money because she had too much. She had like 14,000. Not 14,000, yes. 14,000, and for that amount of money she could have rented a much nicer place, so I removed it. But yeah, she still has her luxury bags. Just that's how she is, and I made her favorite color pink, of course, so everything is pink in her house and all of her outfits as well. Right, so she is a Libra and she is 38 years old. So like I said, her favorite color is pink, she likes pop music, she's a great kisser, she hates children. She's a diva, a party animal, a snob, and of course she's a socialite. Yeah, and I put this in her inventory because in my mind she is an influencer. I think she works at a gas station. I think I changed it. She was level 3, like music store clerk, but there is no music store yet in town. So, but there is a gas station, so I made her a gas station attendant, and sometimes I have her like make a vlog in her PJs. I guess she doesn't really show her followers that she lives in a trailer house, but she still has a lot of designer clothes and bags from, well, when she was married to Armand DeBateau. So she kind of makes lifestyle videos and people think that she's super rich. And yeah, but yeah, she's currently involved with Carlos Contender. And so that's how she plans on getting back into the high society, I guess. So her aspiration is fortune and her secondary is pleasure. And yeah, she also had a date with a random townie, Brandon Lillard. Oh, but I don't think it's gonna be anything serious because she really wants to become Carlos' girlfriend more for a status thing. So yeah, that's where she lives.